Hello, good evening. I'm Wes the Explosion, and we are hitting up Mega Man 4. I think I'm going to watch the opening. I should probably read. And we're enjoying their peaceful days. Something, 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 Mega Man and Roll, created by Dr. Light. Then one day, the industrial robots all over the world went on a rampage, and the world fell into total chaos. Dr. Light quickly realized that the mad scientist Dr. Wily was responsible behind the nefarious deed, but he didn't know what to do. Rock, having lost everything. Seriously, you can scroll a little faster. A strong sense of justice volunteered to be converted into a combat robot? Fighting robot. Thus was the super robot Mega Man born. I find it kind of interesting that this is like, and I guess this is when they started doing the intros more so, right? Like there's a brief one that's just some text and then you scroll up at Mega Man 2. But this one you kind of get like the recap. And then it ends with, and so Mega Man took a train to Russia to beat up Dr. Cossack. I guess my point is, with them stinking, doing like a recap, making sure that you're all caught up, even if it was very, like, very basic, just, yeah, he became a super fighting robot because something Dr. Wily, right? It still just makes me think that, they were kind of seeing this as like phase 2 for Mega Man, so, 1, 2, and 3, where they kind of figured out what they were doing. Then 4, 5, and 6, where it feels like they're part of a trilogy. Whoops. Though I think this is like, well, I shouldn't say this is like the last major thing they did. But like I'd say this is probably, like when they really got the formula hammered out, just because of the whole, charge shot. I was worried for a second. Because a bunch of the other upgrades, they come and go. They come and go. And when Inti Creates is in charge, they all come and go. But I just mean, slide, charge, and rush. Those feel like the important bits when it comes to these games. So them adding in the charge shot here, it just feels like they finally got it where they want it to be. Although I think some people do... I thought you'd fall off. I think some people do consider like the charge shot blasphemy just because it can make these a little easy. I whiffed. Thank you, sir. I keep on shooting him under. Yeah, shooting under him like that. My gosh. Also, goodness. It's like... It got warm again. Why am I having such trouble with this? I don't know. Why isn't he dead? Aye. But yeah, it got like warm again, and this is the probably like least ventilated room in the house. And then you combine that with me running several electronics in here, which produce heat. And this might not be the comfiest stream, at least not for me. Okay, he's dead. Now this is where the fish gets annoying. If I'm not stupid, and I knew that that was a distinct possibility. If I'm not stupid, I could get through it. Do I have to fight this stupid dumbass snail again? Well, as long as I don't have to fight it twice. How many full charges does it take to get to the center of this snail? I missed. I whiffed. Oi, oi. Is this... Yeah, I'm right back to, like, the fishies. I hate them. I hate them so much. They jump at, like, the most annoying times, which, to be fair, kind of the point, right? I was kind of hoping I was done. Aye. But still, troublesome. But yeah, Toadman's in this week's thumbnail, though. Because typically it's just like, put a Robot Master in, that's what I asked my brother. But Toadman's his favorite. So I figured if I asked him, hey, Mega Man 4, but with Toadman, I figured that'd make him happy. Maybe we don't need to talk about what I have to do to Toadman. That's probably like the easiest boss fight in any of the games. But still, he'll just know that I'm spending time with Toadman tonight. What he doesn't need to know is not much time. Feels like they kind of made him, you know, he has an AoE, so you can't really dodge it. How do we counter that? Well, we'll make it just so that you can, I don't know if stun lock's the right word, but you can interrupt every one of his attacks so he never gets to use the unavoidable move. Poor guy, he was so strong that they needed to make him weak. I feel like there's one other one that's... No, Tundra Man. Tundra Man is probably the best answer. Toadman is a close second, though. So, at least he has something going for him. I probably could navigate in the dark. I probably don't need to stress myself out when it comes to destroying the light bulbs, but still. Okay. There we go. Oh. Probably said this before. But Brightman's stage is like such a hodgepodge of like everything. Grasshoppers, totem poles, weird, you know, machines that shoot out jelly beans. There's like the frickin', I don't know what you want to call them, like thorn enemies that pop out of the roof. It's like they didn't have any place to put a bunch of the ideas, so they're just like, just throw it all in Brightman. We can't make his entire level full of light bulbs. No. That wouldn't be terribly interesting. Well, I mean, we could. Springman's level is all stinking, you know, mostly spring enemies. And springs. It's whimsical. Now this part's always kind of interesting to me. Just because it's a one-way path that feels like it should not be a one-way path, right? It feels like they should have, you know, had it go both ways. And maybe, like, the entire point is you get to the other side, you get the E-Tank, and you're not thinking, oh man, I can use Rush to get back, so you just die. But hey, you didn't lose a life because you just gained a life. You broke even, but now with an E-Tank. But still, it's a shame they didn't have it quite down what they did with some of the other games where there's, like, multiple paths. Too many grasshoppers. Although that means, yeah, makes my shot speed go up since everything's in slowdown mode. I was kind of worried that I'd fall into the spikes right as my iframes wore off. I don't think I need Rush anymore. Yeah, maybe that's the way to put it. There's a lot of parts in, like, I'd say this stage more than the other ones that just feel, like, a little unfinished. I feel as though... Damn it. The shots should have disappeared long before that. That guy has killed me before. I kind of want to shoot him just to see if... But no. Let's assume I can do it with one hit taken off. Let's... Darn it! His aim is incredible! Okay. This is, ouch, a little pathetic. Ay. Yeah, Cossack... I feel like Cossack has the designs that people make fun of the most, but also the ones that are considered, like, the coolest. Because everybody loves frickin', Pharaoh Man and Skull Man. They're awesome, but I feel like a lot of people make fun of Toad Man and Bright Man. Which, to be fair, they're a little silly. The one I hate is frickin' Drill Man. He just looks so lame. Drill Man might be my least favorite robot master, at least design-wise. I feel like you should have probably hit me there, but I appreciate it. I find it interesting how I can't attack them when they're spinning, as well. It's like a top man thing. Okay. I kind of like how they put... Is this wire or balloon? Whichever upgrade, though, they put over here, I like how they put it over here because my own, like, smart-ass, thing is to just see a gap, know I'm supposed to go down through the hole, but think, but what if I did make it to the other side? What if I went to where I wasn't supposed to go? And boom, you get a balloon. That's what happens. Yeah, my favorite would be from 3, but 4 is... I enjoy it, I'll say that. Like I said, the only one I dislike in this roster, even if it is kind of easy to make fun of a few of them, is Drill Man. Drill Man can die forever. In a hole that he himself dug. I think if I go the regular way, it actually gives me an E-tank. So it's a little disappointing that I'm missing out on that. But at the same time, it really doesn't matter. Pharaoh Man is not much of a threat. Well, when you have the, the bright weapon. It's not a time stopper. Is it just like Bright Flash or something? I'll see when I go into the menu. It's not a big deal. There we go. One more? No, not one more. Oh, it's just bright. Okay. Still, though, it feels like they had some real trouble figuring out the time stopper weapons. Jump into a level playing field. Or don't. Darn it. I'm getting you just in all the wrong spots. I try to hit you right as you touch down. This is like a little challenging, I'll give it that. Not like super challenging, I think I still got him. Even with some major screw-ups here. But you look at the Flash Stopper with Quick Man, it just drains his health. But going in and instantly killing Quick Man, that wasn't very fun, so they made it so that you would only drain half of his health with the, you know, Time Stopper. So with this, it's like one of those, you gotta use it in spurts. And you gotta get him in a place, and then you gotta jam on the button. It's testing your button mashing. But still, it's a little awkward. It feels a little overpowered. This is another one that just seems like out of left field. He's Ring Man. What does that mean? Well, he attacks with rings. Okay, and what do? Oh, they boomerang. Okay, I guess I get that. What's his level like? Oh, rainbow bridges. Rainbow bridges? Yeah, they disappear when you step on them. But don't worry, they do come back. There's like a cycle to them. Which, I'd say that does make for one of the more creative and interesting, you know, of the NES games. You know, normally, like, you walk, you see the guy's name, and you think, yeah, I know exactly what I'm getting into. Maybe not so much with Hard Man, but still. But you know, you kinda know. And here's just like, listen, I don't know what's about to happen. It'll probably be pretty interesting. Will I fight a hippo? I don't know. Why would I ever think that I would fight a hippo in a guy called Give Me the Extra Life? What about this has to do with rings? Well, maybe the thing on his platform are hollow. Maybe he's made a platform sitting on top of the rings. Is that what it means? I don't frickin' know, man. At least the little Saturns, that makes a whole heckin' lot of sense, though. Because what has rings? Weddings. And also Saturn. Come on. And a ring machine does make sense. But does Ring Man play Ring Fit? That is the question. Huh. You know, that's not a bad tip. Will you let me... You know what? This is fine. Yeah, huh. That's one of those things that I don't know who's actually affected by certain powers and who isn't. And the bright, you know, thing, it's like all or nothing. It either freezes them and you can kick their ass, or, you know, you're standing around looking like a gosh dang idiot. So, yeah, I typically don't use them unless I know specifically, so yes, I appreciate the tip. Are you seriously going to? Come on, I'm trying to abuse the game here. If he gives me one more full thing, I'm probably just going to take it and leave, but I'll be awful cross with you. Come on, Eddie, you're here to help me. Well, for what it's worth, they might have given him, like, the really weird fancy level because they liked him. Then again, maybe I'm thinking of Ariga. Because, like, the whole thing with Mega Man there's a Mega Man manga where, like, each doctor at one point to fight the Star Droids, come on, you're in my way, they all have to, like, send a robot into space or whatever, and if I remember correctly, Ringman is Cossack's robot of choice. Which, that's one of those things that's like, okay, would not have been my first guess for this, you know, we got one shot, don't blow it. Honestly, I probably would have, you know, I probably would have gone with Pharaoh Man, because Skull Man was off the table at that point, we'll just say that. But yeah, I don't know. I like Ringman. But he is a weird dude. And he's like the only one that I'm aware of that... I was looking at Ring's design in Battle Network. Because Ring is a girl in Battle Network. And I kind of forgot about how, like, interesting her design was. I was just like, she's got big, long, like, pigtails, you know. I don't want to, but she has big long pigtails, but then otherwise she just kind of has like a yellow suit with a navy thing. But she's got like a 70s vibe going with like the, you know, what are they called? Parachute pants or whatever, or bell bottom, whatever. Like the 70s pants. Pharaoh shot, I need you to work. So yeah, they made her like really funky. But I often forget about what she looks like because she's put on, you know, the damn spin-off game that isn't a lot of fun to play. But I do kind of want to attempt it on stream. That's kind of why I bought like a player's guide, because it's one of those like, well, that'll give me like a bit of an edge if I get stuck or something. So I think there's a bigger focus on Battle Chip Challenge for like deck building and everything, which I am much better at doing in Battle Network than I was when, you know, I would have originally picked it up. So I don't know, maybe it won't be as bad as I think. But it is still weird to me. What if... I mean, I guess it's not all that weird that there's like a Battle Network game where the entire point is just, you son of a bitch, giving your Navi chips, choosing their deck, and giving them chips. There's nothing over there anyway, but I wanted to go for it. Because, like, there are, I mean, geez, I played, like, the Pokemon trading card game back in the day. Damn it. I should have committed more. I hate you. Ooh. And I mean... I know there's been plenty of other frickin' deck building card games and the like. So it's not too crazy. But it still just feels like you took a, you know, a very unique combat system that worked really well for you, and you're just like, okay, we're gonna take out most of the interesting parts. Thank you. I was kind of hoping one of you would drop something for me. But hey, I'll give it a go. I think there's like 6 people you can play as, so I might be at that for a while. If I get started, I could do it in spurts, though. Although I definitely need to do it before, you know, I can do the one video discussing comparing and contrasting Battle Network designs with classic designs, since it does have, like I said, it has Ring in it. I couldn't dodge that. At least I don't think... I thought I dodged that. is one of the few freaking Garbage Crusher levels that I don't hate. Which is a little odd. You know what? Slide back. I believe in something. Go, please. I can take the hit. You think I can't take the hit? There we go. Aye, aye. Oh, there's the jelly bean shooter here, too. But to be fair, he's just kind of throwing random crap out. It makes more sense for Dustman. Oh, the spinny ones. I was gonna say, please die before I need to slide under you. I have no confidence. There's a lot of fire for, you know, your level that isn't a fire level. Just gonna... Why are you invincible when you do that? I ask this every time. Why are you invincible? Oh, come on, and you did it again? Oh, come on! I mean, this isn't very threatening, but still... Oh, come on! And, like, the bad part is, his iframes go up before he actually does the suck, is the thing. Okay, there I shouldn't have shot. There I should have known better. Also, this boomerangs, I feel like it should hit you twice. Once going and once on the way back. That would have been neat. But no, your iframes last just a bit too long. Because if you put a hula hoop in the vacuum cleaner, it'll get stuck. Actually, I wonder if that was a thing. Like, I've never worn rings before, so I don't know this. But was like, you know, jewelry and everything getting stuck in vacuum cleaners and clogging them up, is that why? Eh. It probably would be good for vacuum cleaners. Oh. Oh, I'm thinking of the ones with the phases. I'm like, I thought the whole thing was I could only attack you from the front. No. Ricochet balls because they're deadly. I guess. This level, I went for it. I really wanted to get hit with that. But yeah, this level almost reminds me of Snake Man's. In a way. It's like you killed Snake Man, and now his level is just the bones of the snake. Oh, thank you. Very kind. Is that a common association people have? Maybe. I don't know. I don't talk to people. I think I only have, like, one friend who's kind of into Mega Man. And then a bunch that will tolerate Mega Man because I like Mega Man. It's one of those things. I kind of wish I talked to, like, you know, community people more. Probably also make it easier to get some of my videos out there and everything, right? But I'm bad at socializing. And in addition to that, I get told, like, frickin' horror stories about, like, community things. But at the same time, I feel like the loudest and most annoying people in communities are typically the ones that are heard. Surely it can't be that bad. I should probably lurk on Reddit or something. I think this is the way to go. Actually, let's just wipe you out quick. Come on. That was a big boy attack. How are you not dead? There we go. There we go. That's a safer way to get out. And then the worms are always just creepy. Because it's almost like, oh, these are like the worms and maggots that are crawling around your corpse as you decompose on the floor. Did I really just die there? Huh. I've flubbed many jumps before, but I don't think I've ever flubbed that one. Also, I always go up because that's where the E-tank is. What do I get if I go over here? It's been too long. Do I get anything neat? There's another E-tank? You're just handing these things out? Given how often I play these games, this is like literally life-changing. I don't think anyone said that this was one of the harder titles, but jeez. Yeah, that's like stinking nuts. And yeah, when I was a kid, I very stubbornly refused to use weaknesses. Well, you know, weapons, except if a boss was like weak to it or something. But when it came to support items, I always look for excuses to use that because they're just fun. I just came through here, I should have knew that was there, I didn't, and that's a mark against myself. Okay. Well, you know what? I got an E-tank from dying, so it's not a big deal. In fact, it was a good thing I died back there. Huh. Oh, you son of a bitch. I mean, I should have known better, but still, you son of a bitch. Dust. Still weird that the guy called Skullman is not a Wily bot. I thought you were gonna put up your shield, like, immediately. Yes, like that. Oh my gosh, you can't do this to... You can't do this to me. But, like, I think the lore thing is that Wily forced him to, you know, turn his, you know, research robots into robot masters and everything, right? Made them combat ready and all that jazz. But because they were, for the most part, research robots, that meant they weren't very strong. So he's like, hey, you gotta make one that his entire point is to get copious amounts of ass. And that's where we got Skullman. Allegedly, possibly. I do not remember if that's canon or if that's just something that was, again, in the Ariga comics. Because I really, really like, you know, Megamix and Gigamix. They're really good. What exactly are the swirly bits inside the tanks? I was jumping. Oh, come on. I mean, I could have did that better. I won't lie, but still, come on. Just for the principle of it. See people call these and the weird jellyfish thing in Bubble Man stage Metroids a lot. I think there's a few other enemies too. It's kind of weird how often, but then again, when they're just kind of sort of like vampiric space jellyfish, I guess it's not too weird that there are Metroid-like things on the NES besides actual Metroids. There we go. And it makes his things that he threw out disappear, which is very helpful to me. The fun thing is, to get the wire, I need to kill the whale 3 times. Oy oy. This game does use its sub-bosses, like, overuses them a little bit. I'll say that. Which might just be because they don't have as many of them as, like, some other games are... You know what? I don't think there's, like, too many of them that have more than 4, but still. They really seem to want to get the most out of these guys. Come on. Okay. Darn it. I was mid-jump. Now this one's always weird to me. Because it's just like, it's very obviously a hole in the floor that you'll probably die if you go down, right? The other one, it's kind of clever. It's like, if you're monkeying around, you're trying to get over a gap that you're not supposed to go over, you get a bonus. But this, it's like, if you trip and fall and don't faceplant into the spikes, you win. Nothing nice. But then again, I know that they specifically put in, you know, dumb things specifically to get coverage in, like, you know, gaming mags. So maybe that was another thing. Avoid the pit in Dive Man stage? No! Fall in, and you'll get a power-up if you manage to avoid the spikes going down. You could totally call this thinking, you know, Nintendo Power Hotline for that crap. Which I never did. And it almost feels like I missed out. You need to blow up! Seriously, I'm trying to clear the... Oh, okay, now you recognize my presence. Thank you, very kind. Still need to play, like, the Game Boy version of this, but I hear the timing, well, like, the spacing is really narrow on these spikes. So that'll be fun. Just a dumb thing I was thinking about the other night. Dive Man EXE, does he have legs? Does he have legs? Oh, darn it. I thought you were gonna do missiles. Listen, man. I'm not using your weakness on you specifically so I have full. You know what? Enjoy it while it lasts. How long will it last? It just ended. Skull. Come on. Attack me. Attack me. It is nice that you can run with the skull barrier, but the fact that it goes down after a single hit. Then again, maybe it's just because Jewel Barrier exists. Maybe that's what makes me think that most of the other barriers are subpar by comparison. Jewel Barrier is really stinking good. Jewel Satellite, I'm sorry. Yeah, even in the cutscenes, though, Dive Man, EXE, he's, like, partially submerged. I gotta look up the official art and, you know, see what he's hiding. Ay, ay. Ladybugs. Do they gather in mines? Who knows? I'm letting myself be overwhelmed. And here I thought I was real clever. I thought I killed that thing and got away with, you know, not getting hit. I whiffed my shot. But that's fine. Because he doesn't take as much damage as some big eye stand-ins do. Come on. I find it kind of funny how they made, like, the ladybugs, and it's one of those things, like, what's the point of them? To be really annoying. Which, hey, that's like a legitimate platforming thing. I'm not even gonna, you know, like, criticize for it. I just find it funny. They're not strong. You can kill them with a single charge shot. Very annoying. They just kind of fly around you and everything. Don't give you a moment's peace. Really, if nagging could take the form of a platforming enemy, it would be the ladybugs. I hate this so much. It's so hard to time the far one. And now I'm standing here looking like a gosh dang idiot. Okay. I could have used the rain flush, couldn't I have? Thought they were... And then I die anyway. I kinda knew as soon as I jumped. Am I back at the very beginning? Another thing that's kind of like throwing me is that you need to shoot once in this game before, you know, you can start charging your Mega Buster. Because I'm always holding that. But no, you need to activate it once before it acknowledges the fact that you were attempting to charge up. Come on. Maybe that was on purpose, maybe it's a programming bug. It's not a big deal, it just throws me every time. You know how it is. Come on. Oh. It respawns somehow. Oh, I'm going to want to... You know what? Okay, it didn't drop me anything, but if it did, that would have felt good. Okay, we're almost back to where I died stupidly. Like, what, I need to get to a ladder yet? Let me... You know what? Let's see if this works like I think it will. Does it go through shields? It does. Screw you. I'm the best. Toadman #1. And because I like the wire and will take any excuse to use it. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was gonna say, just slide off. I don't want to continue dealing with you. I do sometimes wonder, though, about, like, the enemies that are just the same, but recolored, if they change any of their values other than color. Like, or maybe the red ones, compared to the blue ones, maybe they have a different HP value. Darn it! Is there enough space for me to get through this without... No, there isn't. You know what? Actually, thinking about it, Barrow Shot would work well too there because it goes over my head. Like so many hilarious jokes. I'm not on my last life, am I? No, I have 4 lives. I am Peachy Keen. You know, that's not a bad point with Bionic Commando, although, sad to say, I've only ever played him in, like, the Marvel vs. Capcom games. So I'm very unfamiliar with the dude. But hey, they're both Capcom properties, and I think there was one Bionic Commando, so, I mean, honestly, you might be more right than you know. Capcom does the whole thing where they stick in, you know, little nods to their other stuff all the time. Are you gonna immediately go down? You are. Because that's what an asshole would do. Oh, damn it. That was one hit. One hit, and he's, like, practically caught up. Oh my gosh. Drill Man. I hate him so much. I've said it before, I just want to reiterate it every time he comes up in conversation. If we're throwing a party with Robot Masters, do not invite Drill Man. He frickin' sucks. He will ruin it. I think he has daddy issues in Fully Charged, but I think the Fully Charged version is my favorite, you know, iteration of his design. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it at some point. Drill Bomb. You got Rush Jet. Maybe something... I wonder if this is like punishment for you doing it in the standard order, right? Because if you did it out of order, you'd get Rush Jet a lot earlier. But it's one of those like, hey, you just did this the basic bitch way. Oh, you took care, you know, you took advantage of poor Toad Man. Shooting him in his jiggly belly. Well, you get the jet last. Slinkies. Still no idea why there's Slinkies here. I don't think it's a Russian invention, but maybe it is. Or maybe they're just supposed to be springs for all of his very, very important mechanical work. But they're going down steps. They're going down steps. That's like the Slinky's entire selling point. You get a nice pair of steps and you just watch it go. Fun for hours. Or at least a little bit of time. Fun while you guys lasted. Feel like I've gotten a stupid death here before. I was gonna say, no way that you just... There we go. There we go. Okay. Surprised me a little bit. I think you do fake me out by not throwing one of those in on one of these. Okay. And that'll work. Smartest way to use that? Maybe. Maybe not. Who can really say? Rush. My boy. What's even, like, the point of these? Like, I guess it adds just, like, the teensiest bit of challenge to it, right? But it's still just funny to me, just, like, the little guys, it's like, oh, we'll be here. If you happen to, you know, fall this height. I hate those things so much, because I don't really think there's a clue for when they're gonna snap shut or not. Rush. Well, that one I could accidentally jump up into, so you know what? Fair. No. I let him psych me out, and you know what? He would have hit me there. I feel like it's a little overdramatic to call that my, like, least favorite screen in the entire game, but I do hate this one. Welp, I kind of put myself in a right awkward position, didn't I? Can I get away with Jet here? Probably not. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I hate this. I hate this so much. Snap shut. Okay. You die to like two drills. Two drills. I mean, I never really gave it much thought, but I'm pretty sure you're right. I do know that, like, when you look typically at the map outside, you kinda can tell your path. Did that not hit? Come the frick on. It's fine. If I jump up, is that going to be within the... It doesn't matter. In a world of teleportation, teleporting robots, why do I need to make my way to the inner sanctum? I don't know. Maybe I'm setting up beacons for myself so I can return. Maybe I'm getting rid of shields that, you know, prevent teleportation. Who can really say? But it's pretty fun. Oh, for some reason, I thought something was going to try to sucker punch me immediately. That'll teach me to be paranoid. Actually, darn it, did I really just do that? It's a fortress stage, I should always be paranoid. That's how this works. I guess ring. That's almost full. Down we go. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right, I actually used some up. Oh, no! This is horrible! And it's not broken in this game! So I can't just... jump! Okay, that was me being a smartass and I paid for it. But I can't just jump and it won't, you know... count towards me, you know, my ammo count. That was about the stupidest way I could have died. I was once again thinking of 3, where it's like, well, he keeps pace with me, though. No, this Rush, he just goes. Rush got a mind of his own. I don't suppose you wish to drop an extra life just to make up for the fact that I'm stupid, do you? That'd be really cool. But this is what I was saying. Mega Man 3, you just hop and Rush is like, oh, well, I guess I won't take up any energy. Very cool of you. Okay, up we go. That's right. I don't need to put up with this. That's not the hardest thing to get around, but... doesn't necessarily mean I want to mess with it either. Oh, I thought that did damage to you. Get down here and let me beat you up. Why did I do that? I should have swapped weapons. Well, I sure do have all my wire back now. Golly gee, am I smart. A genius, even. Aw, man, I kinda was thinking about going back for the big... Oh my gosh! Bet you wish you had that giant. I mean, it would be nice. I would take the giant... Ooh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Too kind. Too kind. Do I have an easy way to kill that thing? I'll figure it out. And by figure it out, I mean, I'll just bypass it. Come up, please. Come up. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Now, what's the most important thing that I'm somewhat out of? Maybe... Possibly... I'm gonna want everything back, though. You're not gonna... I was gonna say camp the top of the screen, are you? I fell down the secret hole. I don't need to put up with this. Is it Square Machine next? Is Square Machine the next thing I have to fight? Oh, I can switch if it's not. Goodness. I bet this is upsetting for a lot of people the first time they encounter it. It just comes like flying at your face. Damn you. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make it up. Okay, this is fine. Oh. Here was gonna make a cheap-sounding... stinking, you know, car noise. Come on, do it. Do it. Let me do my thing. Vroom. Yes, okay, there we go. It was a dumb little throwaway thing I should not have put much importance on, but you know what? The fact that it was denied to me made me want it. No, I whiffed it. What do I need Dust Crusher for yet? Is it just Skullman? Maybe I don't worry about refilling it all that much. Mm-hmm. A Square Machine. Capcom's running out of ideas. Okay. Then I think the next one is like... I don't know what you call those things. The weird little cockroach machines. Yeah, that's what I'll call them. Awesome. I like this track. There's something weighty about it. If this were actually, you know, the last or second to last, you know, stage in the game, I would totally buy it. I am in trouble now. Use your iframes! I let them slap me around just a bit too much there. Oh, damn you. Oh, and if that wasn't punishment enough, oh yeah, you coulda had some energy back. You know what? I'm taking the energy back. It's frickin' mine. I'm too afraid to stop to turn that off now. Okay, there we go. Yes, you. Thank you. Thank you. You have made up for most of my mistakes. I did that exact same thing the last time I played this game. I went down and clicked start on the stinking E-tank. Luckily this time, it didn't matter. Why didn't it matter? Because I was at full health, and as cruel as this game can be at times, as cruel as just the series can be at times, it's not cruel enough to let me use an E-tank when I got full. Very cool of you, Capcom. I appreciate it. Are we at the ascending blocks yet? I wonder what these blocks do. Honestly, would not have been my first guess. Drill. The nice thing about Drillman's weapon, though, is they're kinda like crash bombs. But the ammo count's not stingy. And that's really nice. It also doesn't take a billion years to use. still like Crash Man better. I'm just saying his weapon, his special weapon, is the one and only thing that Drill Man has over Crash. I mean, I might like 4 a bit better than, it was close. A bit better than 2, so maybe he's got a little something extra there. Come on. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't think this is hard, but it is in a spike pit. And that always has to count for something. I think, like, the first time that I accidentally frickin', you know, used an E-Tank when I didn't mean to was the last time I played this. I was very, very distraught. Oh my gosh! There's a second one! Oh man, you were supposed to go up. I love that he has a large hitbox, so I don't need to try all that hard. No! Thank you for the nice, easy little boss battle. That was really nice. Honestly, I think the moth is the only... I mean, it's kind of stressful because, like I said, the spikes. But the moth's the only one that kind of sometimes gets me, just because if you let it go too long. Plus, sometimes I have trouble telling where the, you know, the impact hitbox is. Sometimes I jump into its wings. I'm in space or something. Okay, maybe I'm just looking at the moon. Coil! What do I want? I think I want balloon. Oh wow, I was touching it. It very generously let me frickin' change what I had equipped before it counted that. Very kind. Come on. This shouldn't screw with me as much as it does. But it does screw with me. What more can I say there? I have so many E-Tanks. Oh, you're... not gonna put spikes down here. Okay, I would've lost that bet. I was expecting there to be spikes to the left. Don't ask me why. Don't even worry about it. I normally go up. Well, I normally go to the side. And I do not remember which has which power-ups. So I guess I'll go up and see what happens. I feel like I wanted to go to the side. Like, this is gonna be slightly more of a... Never mind, there's an extra life here. I want that. Even if it's an E-Tank down there, I feel like I have too many E-Tanks, and it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, shit. I didn't really need all of that Dust Crusher back, but... Oh, jeez! Come on, man! You gotta give me, like, some time to react and a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, damn it. I could have slid under him. And honestly, after they pulled that on me once, I should have been prepared. Whoop. And whoop. And bleh. And nope. And... whoop. Nope. Not pulling an impossible maneuver there, but it's not a big deal. It's not too much. Can I do this perfectly is like the whole thing. I think I was going to do it perfectly. I think the skull guy fucked me up. And honestly, if I want weapon energy back, These guys will give it to me if I just farm them enough. Okay, this has gotten stupid. I can normally do it, but... Aye. See, there! What did I say? I need wire. Why do I need wire? Because I tried to get the other frickin' thing of... Okay. Smartest move? No. But we endure. I was gonna say, you are going to attempt to kill me, right? Like, I'm not keen on you attempting to kill me. But I don't want this to feel too one-sided either. I should have slid. Damn it! I'm going to die. Yup, I died. This is like one of the easiest boss fights in the game. Really? I'm back here? Where are you gonna put me? Okay, not right on top of the skulls. That's cool. I mean, it's awful nice of them to put me right where I can farm stuff. That's pretty neat. Mm-hmm. Damn it. He's like frickin' juking me here. Did I really miss? I thought the whole thing was... a full charge shot let me hit him because it's big and dumb. Damn it. I was gonna say, I think I win, but this is going to be closer than I want it to be. Hey, here's your kid. Please, Mega Man, don't! My father is not really evil. He took me hostage. But Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore. Oh, Galeka. How'd you jump out of there without taking the glass window down? You betrayed me, brother man. I'm going to break you, Mega Man. Actually, I think that scene kind of establishes that humans can teleport too. It's not just a, you know, robot thing. It's a small thing, but it's a neat thing. Believe it or not, yes. It was Dr. Wily all along. And go? Okay. I like this song too. Honestly, there are very few bad tracks on the NES Mega Man games. Gun up to my head, I could name a few. But I feel like that's one thing they had down pretty pat right from the beginning. There we go. Finally, I've escaped my freaking curse. Jump down here, let me shoot you, give me an extra life, I appreciate it. Okay. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Can we... There we... I got hit by such a stupid thing. Oh, I forgot about this! This is like the level where you fight like the giant Met. So right before you get to him, it's like, look at every Met in the game, like, several times, and it's one of those, like, isn't this a little overused? No, 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 it's theming. This is very clever. I screwed up, but that's fine. Honestly, everyone should appreciate this stage. It's so clever, my goodness. And it gives you a reason to use the Rush Marine, which surprisingly Dive Man doesn't really do. Because, like, I think all of these jumps are doable. But they're tricky. And if you can just go, 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 I mean, why would you not? Work smarter, not harder, all that jazz. Speaking of. Damn you. Yeah, you can hit me again. I was gonna say, can we please throw that out, Mega Man? I thought I was being very clever with this. And again, let's see the patterns to make sure that it does not get in my way. Okay. Okay. And then what do I do here? How do I get a... Oh, wire! Why are you doing this? Because I'm epic. Okay. I was honestly just figuring that a single blast was going to kill the Met, and that's not how it happened. I apologize for my mistake, and I will strive to do better in the future. Oh yeah, no problem there. We're doing them in order, so it is just a happy coincidence that tonight was the night for this one. This, for a time, was my favorite. Honestly, like, much like Pokemon and my favorite type of Pokemon, I've gone back and forth on which of my favorites, you know, which of my favorite is, like, you know, the classic games. For a while it was 1 because I was, I guess, a hipster or something. 4 is just like a really good game! Damn you! And then, like, eventually, you did a short hop, you son of a bitch. I eventually ended on what's my favorite, it's 3. But 4's still near and dear to my heart. I should have just shot him. I'm not gonna die in another hit, am I? No! I will die in one more hit, though. I have E-tanks. They're collecting dust. No, not the Dust Crusher, just regular old collecting dust. You did a big hop that time, you son of a bitch. Listen, at this point, you pop your head up one more time and you're dead, man. Yeah. And that was the Met level. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Not across the forehead, just right over the nose, like a funky pair of glasses. Okay. I do not remember which one. Oh. Maybe I subconsciously remembered. Subconsciously. Oh, yeah, that's just... They're going to knock you into the spikes. Okay. Don't worry, you'll have iframes, but it will be very stressful. Well, as long as I have iframes. I think Mega Man 1 doesn't give you iframes for spikes. If you land in the spikes, you're just dead. Which is really, oh, damn you, really cool. And there we go, Jet. How's it going over there, buddy? An E-tank! He loves me! Well, it's a good thing I looked before I went up. I would have felt right silly colliding directly into that thing. I don't know if that, like, ever... I. Ooh. I don't know if that's ever gotten me. I feel like when I was a kid, or at least when I was a teenager and I played this for the first time, that stinking, you know, spike wheel, not spike wheel, but you know, that thing probably got me. Probably got me once. I did the thing again where I accidentally went down and clicked on the stinking E-tank. Not the biggest deal in the world because I have more than I will probably use for the remainder of the game. Thank you. But still. It's kind of interesting how they blend into the stinking, you know, like, background. I'm sure it was intentional. I'm sure they're screwing with us with this. But it just feels a little nefarious. But nefarious in a very, very clever and not, you know, like, mean way. I mean, maybe a little mean, not unfair way, I guess is what I should say. I don't want to waste Toadman, though. I want to save Toadman's power so I can kill Brightman. I'm very... I was gonna say smart, but let's be real. I'm just being cheap. Yes. I could pay the nickel fee, or I could keep that nickel for my bank account. There will be more nickels. You need not be stingy about this. For a minute, I thought I jumped too short on that. Who is it at this point? Is it like the trash compactor thing? Not trash compactor. Yeah. But it's like a trash machine. Which... oh dear. Oh dear, and I just wasted a shot. And then I jumped into the thing. Oh, come on. I thought my iframes would last. One thing with the ring on this, though, is I can miss. I paused! At least I attempted to. But yeah, it drags it back through his dumb, stupid face. Hey fellas. Hey fellas. Hey fellas. No, screw you. Hey fellas. Close, but not quite. Hey fellas. I feel like I should have gone up there specifically to try and get... okay. No, he's not gonna come back up. I just need to see. Will one of you... I mean, I'll take it. I want something else, though. You don't got what I need. Up we go. This could be it. Are you gonna be stingy bastards? You are very clearly here for me to farm. I will kill 1/2 dozen of you, so 2 more. You know what? That's not a lot, but it's not nothing. This is my fault, though, isn't it? It's my fault that was 7. I went for an extra 1. But I was like, I'm not gonna use Toadman's power because I'm too cheap. And now what are they doing? They're withholding from me. They're withholding, and it's all my fault. Had I been generous with my money, I would have gotten it back tenfold. I feel like that should be visible by now. Ay. He gave me a little bit back, but it was in a different currency. Please, sir, I just need 1 penny to make bus fare. Okay, here's a Canadian penny. Listen, I'm sure you did it with the best of intentions. I'm sure you're not screwing with me, but damn. You, though, you, sir, you are screwing with me. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I attempted to jump. This is the last. Glub, glub, glub. Okay, now it was the last. I think I can take one more hit. Pause. And I got a lot of E-tanks. So you know what? I only need to worry about hitting this exactly. Come on, man. This is my fault. I did this entirely to me. Plink, plink, plink. This is my platform now. Hopefully they give me just a little bit of weapon energy so I can refill my rings enough to kill Dustman. Actually, is the first Wily Caps, you know, the Wily machine, also weak to? I may wish to invest in some rank. This is so nice, by the way. There's plenty of Wily Fortresses where you go in. What was the one that I complained about before, where I went in and I was expecting stuff? It was probably, I kind of want to say it's 9. You get to, like, you know, right before the boss rush, or maybe it's the final, that was cheap. That was cheap and you should feel bad. But yeah, you just get there and it's like, oh, here's 4 tiny energies back. Make them count. I screwed that up, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. But this is just awfully generous. Bless you, sir. Or whoever designed this fortress. Mm-hmm. What's with the little cubby over there? Who could it be now? Okay. Well, I'm gonna fire this immediately. Right so it can... Oh, it didn't even get to bounce off of you. It just... Aye. Listen, we're getting the piece of shit out of the way first. Screw you, Drill Man. Screw you. Toad and Bright aren't the losers here. It's you. You're just not cool, frickin' Crash Man. And yet you're the one that gets the net navi. I'll never forgive you for that. Bright Man, you're a bit of a nerd, but you know what? Nerds will inherit the earth. I'm over here playing frickin' Mega Man. You think I'm not one of you? I also read books. Which is something I need to apologize to Brandon about the next time I see him. I doubt he took offense, but yeah, when we were playing Mega Man X and, you know, he brought up he was reading a book, I was like, you read? Which sounds incredibly condescending. But most of the people I interact with do not bother reading, unless it's like a website or something. So it was one of those, like, I was genuinely surprised and pleased. It wasn't... I whiffed that. Oh, damn, I am going to die. I did not come in here with... Did I come in here with enough health? This is going to be incredibly close, but yeah, he's going to win me by... Yeah, beat me by 1. But yeah, I don't know. I feel as though I owe him an apology for the head. Since it implied that I thought he was some kind of an idiot. Why did I... I'm just letting him kind of psych me out, which is fine, I got him, but still. Okay. Pharaoh Man. You were not in many episodes of the Ruby Spears, were you, my dude? Which is a bit of shame. Yeah, a bit of a shame, and I swear you are one of the more prevalent memes when it comes to that. There's just that scene where he's decking Mega Man. People are like, haha. Absorb this! I should rewatch the Ruby Spears at some point. Oh. Feels a little disrespectful. Just whooping his... I have 6 lives? Hmm. Real quick. I'm gonna need this Pharaoh shot, so I can't use it all up right now. Pharaoh shot is a weird weapon. Sometimes it charges the way I want it to, and other times it doesn't. Yeah, yeah, not everybody reads these days, and it's fine. Like, I look at it more as a hobby rather than something that people need to do, and, like, for what it's worth, most people do read, they just might not read, like, you know, traditional books. But there's a lot of information online and everything. I mean, even if you're just watching videos, chances are you're at least reading the video's title. So that counts for something. In a way, you could argue that more people are reading now than ever, just because, you know, text is everywhere. I'm not gonna waste my drill bombs on you. Are you going to get a shot off before I do this? You're not? I don't need to take the energy he's gonna drop, so I can walk myself back. But what if I mess up my timing because I'm too far away? I'm not too worried about it. By the process of elimination... Oh, Dive Man. Bring it. Do like, oops, the weapon interaction here, where it's just like, he passes over, you know, just like right below you. So you just lightly tap him with the skull barrier. That's pretty neat. I think I just go for it. I don't think this is terribly complex, is it? I just kind of throw rings at him and that works. Honestly, I think I beat this one without getting hit before because it's just like you stand right underneath. Well, he's a skeleton, so maybe saying lip would be insensitive. But you get me. Oh man, I thought you were done. I miscalculated that. That's my bad. And this one's kind of interesting just because you use it, but you use its secondary function of you fire it and then you make it explode in route. Actually, there's a trick with this, I think. But I eat shit doing it, so it's probably not the best idea. I can take one more hit, and then I need to use another one. That's what I get for trying to show off. I was reading and it was saying about how, you know, the wire's like a secondary weakness, and I'm just thinking, ta-ha-hee-hee. That'll be so funny. I can't believe I'm using 3, and I'd feel, you know, more hesitant about doing it. But let's be real, I don't need it for anything at this point. I'm letting myself get freaked out by this bullcrap. Let us away! Yeah, once you use one E-Tank, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, I gotta use two, otherwise the first one goes to waste. But then once you use two, I gotta use three or it just goes to waste. Aww. I was expecting for things to spawn in when I got here. This is kind of reminiscent of Mega Man 2, the hallway with the drippy bits, but the, you know, corpse worms, they're significantly less threatening. For the longest time, I did not realize that you could shoot Pharaoh Shot at an angle. What I would typically do is I would just wait for him to appear above me, and then I would, like, hit him. I would just, like, bop him with that. Yeah, like that. There we go. One more will do it. Where you coming, Wily? Oh, straight down, that's... Oh, that whiffed? I thought it'd be big enough. Oh. Oh, man, I did so well. Okay, I still did pretty well, let's be real. But goodness. Goodness, I was whiffing a lot at the end there. There's one thing there in between, you know, the blinky console. It looks like a smiley face. A robotic smiley face. And that's cute to me. Do I mention it every time? Yes, I do. But that's just how much I love it. I think I mentioned this earlier. It is very hot here right now. I'm sure I would regret it within 5 minutes, but I wish I was in a snow-covered peak right now, watching a castle blow up. That sounds lovely. It's a pushover, but it's fun. And that's gotta count for something. Also find it kind of funny how you start the game on a train and you end the game on a train. When it's one of those, like, the game's made in Japan, but I think Mega Man and Dr. Light are supposed to be American, which is why they changed their name to, you know, like, Hikari and everything when they, you know, do Battle Network. So it's one of those, like, there is no train that runs from Dr. Light's lab to where Cossack has his operations. But hey, maybe he took a boat and then rode the train the rest of the way. Although at the same time, why the heck would he need to take a train when he can teleport? What are the limitations of teleportation in this continuity? That's what I want to know. Will not make me play the game any better, but I do get curious about this dumb stuff. A lot of people do. That's why game theory is a thing. Dear Lord, I have not watched the game theory in frickin' ages. Ay, ay, ay. Also haven't watched Death Battle in ages, but Sam told me, Sam was telling me the other day, he's like, oh, there's a new Death Battle. It stars this character that we like, and this other character that's a super overpowered anime character. And I was like, let me guess, the character that we like that should be significantly less strong than, you know, the overpowered anime character one. He's like, yup. Because when I did watch, when I did watch Brightman, when I did watch Death Battles, the pattern always seemed to be, whichever character is more likely to win, they lose because, I don't know, it gets them more views, it makes them seem, you know, like, it's controversial, it gets people talking, it makes them seem smart because they did the bullshit math. I think, like, the two... Okay, I guess 3 Death Battles that got me back in the day was Dr. Wily versus Dr. Eggman. Where Eggman won, but Dr. Wily, like, you know, they didn't use Zero or Omega, right? And it's just one of those, like, that's kind of his best thing. whichever form you want to call it, he made Zero, and by extension Omega. And Zero kills everything, so, you know, you're omitting stupid stuff, like important stuff. They also made fun of the whole base being powered by basenium thing. Which, that always bugs me more than it should, because, like, from the outside looking in, base being powered by basenium, yes, that's incredibly stupid, right? But when you think about it, if I had a character that was powered by nuclear power and I named him Nuke, no one would blink an eye at that. It works. Then the other one that got me was, like, Kirby versus Majin Buu, where the fight ended by Kirby swallowing Majin Buu and putting him in his, like, weird little pocket dimension that I guess makes up his stomach, and it's one of those things that's like, Majin Buu has 2 techniques, specifically to get out of that situation. Majin Buu has the dimension screen and instant transmission, since he was in Kid Buu form at that point. That would be like saying that Harry Houdini lost the fight because somebody, you know, locked him in chains and threw him into an aquarium. That is his entire thing, getting out of tight situations like that. I guess I need to quit like this. Did I wanna... No, I wanted to look at the museum real quick, because that's how I've been ending these off. But yeah, there was one that I did not see. I have this one friend that sometimes, like, he just can't help himself. He just needs to tell people things, right? Like, he'll be like, oh, well, there was this thing. Do you want me to tell you about it? And it's like, I gotta be honest, I really don't want to know, right? Just based on principle. He's like, well, I can tell you real quick. And there was, like, one time he's like, oh, they did a death battle with all of the Megamens. He's like, do you want to know who won? And I was like, Joe, I'm gonna be honest with you. Death battles, they kind of annoy me. I don't want to know. In fact, you know, even if you just told me, even with no intention of me ever watching it, it would bother me more to hear whatever dumbass thing they said, right? He's like, oh, well, Mega Man EXE, the Battle Network won because, you know, he travels on the internet, so thus he's moving at, like, you know, the speed of information. Like, you know, think of your Wi-Fi information, you know, like, data and stuff like that. And I was like, Joe, that's wrong. When you play Battle Network, you hand him chips and you know, interact with Mega Man in real time, meaning he is moving at a speed that, you know, humans are able to keep up to. Even if he was using at the speed of, you know, moving at the speed of data, though, Mega Man X is able to, you know, download his consciousness and fight, you know, into a computer as well. So he can basically do the same thing, so that doesn't automatically make Battle Network Mega Man, you know, able to do that. Plus, X has the ultimate armor. He doesn't need to rely on battle chips or anything. Like, I think Mega Man Extreme 2, you spend the entire game in a computer. No, I think the first one, you spend your entire game, technically, in a computer simulation. And X-Dive, well, it wasn't out at the time when they made that video. But X-Dive, you're just in... Docron? Just in, like, a stinking computer. So Death Bow was wrong. And I know it shouldn't bother me as much as it does. It's just stupid, you know, people having some stupid fun, but I don't know. I just remember being at a party once and, you know, people discussing the Majin Buu versus, like, you know, Kirby thing. And he's like, oh, I think I'd give it to Kirby. And I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. I'm much more chill these days, so I'd probably like, I mean, he might be able to beat him. Kirby does fight gods and all that stuff. But at the same time, the way they ended the battle was like the stupidest way they could have did that. Metal Daddy. Am I scrolling through these too fast? I do like his design. He's pretty neat. The idea behind Pharaoh Shot and stinking, you know, whatchamacallit, Solar Man's power isn't really all that different, and yet Pharaoh Shot's a lot cooler. Of course, he did come first. He has seniority. I always call these things shielders, and I'm always wondering, Was there a game where they were called shielders, or is that some fan name or something that I just came up with? I did not realize that was a Met. Square Machine! Screw you, Mega Man! I don't much care for this guy. Super Ball Machine Jr.? Oh, Super Ball Machine? No, never mind. I was gonna say, is that the thing that, you know, the thing that I called, like, the garbage disposal? Taco Trash. Where's the senior? Maybe that was in one of the other games and I just forgot about him. They give him a mouth in the Ruby Spears cartoon, and it's like, it makes him look a lot creepier. Like, he's always up to something. Like, he's trying to, you know, like, he'd be the sort of person with, like, just the mouth and the way they move his eyes in that. Like, he's up to something nefarious, like selling drugs to kindergartners or something. Wire adapter! Right, dive, drill. I don't care for you. I don't care for you in the least. Dustman, he's kind of funny. I like him. Pharaohman rules. Ringman's weird, but I still dig him. Skullman's edgy, but I accept it. And Toadman is a funny guy. Oh my, not a castle. His citadel. He's getting fancy up in here. Dustman stage, Pharaohman stage. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. My gosh. If that were like, you know, if for some reason they did a, you know, Mega Man wing to the Super Nintendo world because for some reason they wanted to bring Capcom in on it, I would love to walk through Pharaohman stage. Why would you show me a picture of Mega Man in one of those stupid walkers? Now there's nothing I want more than for there to be an upgrade where I get to walk around in the stupid walker. I guess that's kind of what Ride Armor is, but still. Now what was the... That stuff that's actually in the game, so you know what? I feel like they slowly transitioned into making the Mega Man covers look like, you know, they belong to the actual game they're in. But bad box art, that is a classic for a reason. Ay. I bet I could have seen this advertisement in my Nintendo Power. I kind of want to read. Coming November. Voted best sequel for 1990. Electronic Gaming Monthly. 21 levels. Kinda. You might reuse a few. Have sold over 1 million units, which was a big deal back then, but nowadays, if you only sell, like, you know, 2 million units, you're a fucking failure. I remember when he was the most popular Capcom character. Non-violent fun for one player aged 12 to 18? What does that mean for me who is 30-something? And what do you mean non-violent fun? You shoot people! You run into each other? It's very violent. You throw buzzsaws! One guy has drill hands that explode into bombs. You have a very funny definition of stinking non-violent. Ay. Well, okay. We have looked through all of the art. We have played the game! So that'll do it for this week. For the rest of the week, Sam and I are probably going to be doing Octopath Traveler 2 on Wednesday. On Friday, if I can set up OBS correctly for Steam and everything, I want to do X-Dive, but if X-Dive doesn't take, I'm going to try out 30XX, the sequel to 20XX. So it'll be Mega Man-esque at the very least. But that'll do it for tonight. Thanks to everybody who stopped in, and thanks to everybody who checks out the VOD. Lance, as always, appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, that'll do it, and have a lovely evening.